Jesus Christ, you sprinted halfway across the map.
What?
You sprinted across the map while I was doing some trading.
I'm going to Karlach.
You have to wait for me to catch up with you.
No, I don't.
You don't even know what my fucking plan is.
Karlach.
She's going to tell us to fight the Paladins of Tyr almost immediately.
Yes.
Do you realize what the plan is yet?
To fight them.
I have a strategy.
Does it involve fucking Karlach?
And involves you using your spells practically.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
I need you.
What do you mean you need me?
Not
You
you.
already know I fought in the Blood War. So, fuck yeah. After we've...
Yes. Call the weak.
What?
Anything of use?
We deal
So
with
what's
the
the plan?
weak. Well, you see, Anders here is the dumb motherfucker who has multi-attack, powerful sword hits. You're gonna cast Storm of Daggers on him, while the rest of us beat this one bitch to death.
Do I go to the second floor and do this?
You go in there, you talk to the guy, get the fight started. We're gonna beat this bitch to death the moment the fight engages, and you are going to cast Storm of Daggers on Anders. If everything goes according to plan, I'm putting this bitch in the ground, and he's going to suffer.
Save.
Done.
Softer than a whisper.
Oh, yes.
Where do I go from here?
I want you to use Karlach to finish
Time to
off
press
the
ahead.
chick that's on the ground here.
I'll get him.
Bleed for me.
Another fight. Let's go. Have to keep going.
Okay. That works too. Why me?
I don't understand. I pushed you out of the way to save your ass.
Take you.
Oh right, Shadow Lord. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Forward.
Hello?
Well, that went well.
You have a cigarette?
I think a cigarette's probably the worst thing I could give you right now.
What about 500 cigarettes?
What do I have? The ability.
Do you have 500 cigarettes?
No, but I have some better things. Yeah, I completely forgot I had that ability.
What is it?
I can just do that.
That'd be nice. She
I know
done
what
having
to
her
do.
meltdown.
I mean, she just bust her way outside, but yes. Looks like she's finally cooling off.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
Number 4.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
Thankfully, you should make sure Karlach's grouped up with you, and then we use the sigil here and just teleport back to the Emerald Grove.
Better not be cursed.
Are you surprised that went as well as it did?
That was why I planned it out the way that I did.
It didn't go perfectly. I died twice.
I didn't realize you were gonna have Karlach in the room with me and Shadowheart. I figured you would keep her there to constantly throw him back in if he left the Storm of Daggers. So I want you to know, I went into hiding, like, while you were doing the dialogue, knowing that if I was in hiding and she didn't see me, that backbreaker took her from 24 health to 1.
You broke her spine.
Yes.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I crippled the motherfucker to prove a point.
And that point is,
Not to fuck with
What's
me.
up for discussion?
or
Thanks for fighting off those goblins.
The crew.
If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
so when are you playing as a gnome?
Never.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one?
Hey soldier, I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
I was waiting for you to answer.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Doesn't taste half bad. Wonder when the goblins will come.
So,
No helping it. We're exposed now.
What?
get practice. I've got food.
What do we tackle now?
My dagger.
Busy looking up.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
What could
We'll
you
get to the
possibly
city
be
soon.
looking up?
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face.
That's
will frighten
Karlach.
the troll. You're an idiot.
Where to, Captain?
I don't know, I'm just kind of wondering. We have a couple choices to deal with here. Do you want to tackle Auntie Ethel, the Knolls, or the Goblins?
I can kick some Noel's ass.
Well, let's hope you're right then.